Raven isn't wolfless. Chapter 3. Raven's point of view.
She is your mate? Are you serious? Oh, this is the best,
Reagan said as she laughed out in joy at hearing this information.
Justin, why haven't you mentioned this to me before?
I just found out about it earlier today, as I've been gone for my training for the last 4 months. I caught my mate's scent and followed it so I could go ahead and reject them. I realised it was coming from the alpha level, and when I went up it led me straight to her door. It was really faint, but I sensed it. She doesn't even know it yet. I'm sure that this information is not going to go over well with your parents. They may be upset when they find out. Are they still going to want us to move forward with our plan, or are they going to want me and Raven to be mates because we are true mates? Justin asked Reagan.
Oh no, Justin. You will definitely be staying with me. I know Dad is really going to get a kick out of you and Raven being mates. Mum might feel a little bad for her, but I think that this is great. I could not be happier that her true mate will become my chosen mate. We will rule the Silver Blade Pack together, and it will kill her every day to see us together. It is my pack anyway. It was never going to be hers. Maybe if we are lucky, since she doesn't have a wolf, she won't be able to scent you, and your rejection might even kill her when you do it. That would be the best case scenario for all of us,
Reagan said, and I could tell that Justin was a little shocked at how hateful she was. Reagan could tell that Justin was not liking this side of her, so she quickly changed her attitude and started cooing at Justin.
She doesn't deserve you, baby. I love you, and I want you. Hopefully you will come to love me too. I was just worried. I don't want you falling in love with my sister after we have already mated,
Reagan said to Justin, looking up at him adoringly through her long lashes. I have to admit she really knows how to work people to do what she wants them to. Her ability to look innocent and pure is without measure. She could have been an actress. How could you possibly know that? She's your twin sister. This could cause a rift in your family. You two have to be close to each other by just being twins. Isn't she the older twin too? I can't see this working out in our favour. The people in this pack understand how important a true mate is. They would want the pack to be as strong as it possibly could be, and that would include me taking my true mate and not a chosen mate. Justin said to Reagan,
Dad hates Raven. He will be very happy about this. He's never loved her since the day that she was born. Mum might be a little upset, but she will get over it. She and Dad are chosen mates. She gave up her true mate to become the Luna of the Silver Blade Pack. She did it herself, and if it is good enough for her, then it is good enough for me to do it as well. We make the perfect couple. We will have strong pups, and our pack will flourish,
Reagan said, and I'm stunned. I knew my dad was mean, but to hate me, why? What reason could he possibly have for hating me? My parents have told the whole pack numerous times through the years that they were true mates. They are very affectionate with each other in front of the pack. I didn't even know that they weren't true mates. What else don't I know about them? I always thought that they were true mates. I didn't know, Justin said to Reagan, clearly confused about my parents lying to the whole pack.
We will do the same thing. You will have to reject Raven first thing in the morning, or after the pack meeting, but you will have to do it when no one else will hear you. Dad is going to tell the pack that we are true mates, so they will fully support us. Dad thinks that it would be a mistake to not have the pack's full support behind us when we go to take it over from my parents,
Reagan said, and I'm amazed at all the plans that they have kept away from me. Just another thing that shows how much difference there is between Reagan and me. I hear them kissing again and wonder when they plan on leaving the area. Don't they need to get back to the pack house? I see where this is going now when I glance down at them, and sure enough, the pain comes back, and it is intense, like I got hit in my stomach repeatedly with a bat. I try to keep myself from passing out, but I can't, and I feel dizzy before my vision blurs and I finally passed out. When I come to, I'm lying on the ground and the right side of my body certainly hurts. I felt tingles on my face, and when I opened my eyes, Justin is there trying to soothe me. I moved back away from him, and my right side lets me know that it is the side I landed on when I fell. I moaned as I struggled to sit up, only to see my sister standing in front of me. At least they took the time to get dressed again. I narrow my eyes at Reagan, as she is ecstatic about getting to truly rub all of my misfortune in right now. Justin is getting the opportunity to reject me, so the situation that we are now in is all positive for them. They won't want anyone to know that they aren't true mates, and they will now try to strong-arm me into complying with them. But I'm not going to go along with whatever convoluted plan that they decide to come up with.
Raven, why are you out of the house? Are you supposed to be out here? Are you okay? That fall looked like it hurt pretty bad.
I hear my sister ask me with an innocent look on her face, like she cared about me. She was fully aware of how I am kept a prisoner here at the Silverblade Pack. I really have to get out of here. I needed to check and see how badly I am hurt, because I don't know if I even have time to go pack a bag now. I may be having to leave here with nothing, but I'm okay with that. I just need to get the heck out of here. I will figure out what I need to do after I am safely free of Silverblade. Emerald, are you okay? Can we run? Can we make it to the nearest border? I linked her, ignoring my sister. I don't ever want to speak to her again. I am okay, Raven. I'm sorry. I was still trying to deal with the residual pain from their first go-round and didn't realize that they were going to go for a second. I should have assumed, as that is how she is controlling him, with sex. She was his first, and he thinks that she hung the moon in his opinion. He will do whatever she tells him to do. We can run, and I know where the closest border is, so we only have to outrun them for a little bit. We can try to find some clothes on the other side of the border. You can catch them both by surprise when you phase. I'm ready to go anyway. He is strong and could potentially catch us, but since they think you don't have a wolf, we should be able to get at least a 20-second head start on them, catching them by surprise. Emerald tells me in the link. I'm so proud of her. She is hurting and she only cares about helping me. No matter the pain, we have got to get out of the Silverblade Pack. No matter the cost, she will give her all to get us safely out of this pack.
Are you ignoring me, Raven? Are you sure you want to do that to me? Fine then. I will just make sure that you get punished for leaving your room. You were not supposed to be out here anyway. I will just let Dad know that you're out here, and he will take care of you.
Reagan said with a smirk, and then she started mind-linking. Justin is looking at me with guilt and shame on his face. I can see that he was sorry that I had been an eyewitness to his betrayal. I wanted to make it harder on him by letting Emerald let our scent out even more, but I was not going to give him any kinds of a heads up that I was fine and making plans to escape. My scent getting stronger could also push his wolf into trying to mark me, and I will not allow him to do that. He has made his choice. He chose her, and I will honor his decision and let him have her. She comes with a lifetime of deceit, and he will not be having the great life that he thought he would be having with her. He just doesn't have any knowledge of the she-wolf that he decided would be better for him than his own mate. I'm sure the irony of me being the true mate will not be escaping any of us.
Well, Dad and Mum are on their way with some warriors now. Just remember that you wanted this. You didn't follow the rules, and you brought this punishment down on yourself. Dad is going to put you in a cell for leaving the house without permission. Maybe a night in the cells will let you realize that you need to do as you are told.
Reagan confidently told me. She was overly cocky, and I can't wait to make my escape. I got her drift too. She was going to have Dad force me to accept Justin's rejection while I was being held in the cells. They were going to use this opportunity to make absolutely sure that I fall in line again. I'm not going to be sorry to let them know that it is going to be a pipe dream for them. They will not be forcing me into doing anything against my will ever again. I know I need to get out of here before my parents and the warriors show up. It will just be that much harder for me to try to get out of here once they do arrive. I have about 3 minutes before they show up, depending on how long ago she linked them. I also can tell that she was acting like it was my actions that got me in trouble instead of her telling on me, like she didn't want to do it, but had to do it to try to help me. She is dragging this fake good sister crap along, and that is one thing that she has never been. Emerald, are you ready to go? I've had enough of my family and this whole pack. I can't allow us to be put in a cell. We will be at their mercy. They may even try to kill us now that they have their precious daughter about to take over the pack. We need to roll. I'm ready for you to take over, I told her. No sooner than I mind-linked her that I was good with heading out now, my parents ran into the glade and immediately phased back into their human side. My dad's face was red with anger, and I know that it would not be good for me if he managed to get his hands on me. Emerald and I would die by his hands, and there might be nothing that we could do to stop it.
I have got this, honey. Don't you worry, Raven. I will make sure we get where we need to be,
Emerald told me, and then phased in front of them. I watched the shocked looks appear on everyone's faces before Emerald took off toward the nearest border. We are flying and right in time too. I heard the howl from my father's approach as we neared the border. He comes out of the trees next to us and changes his direction to the one that we are heading in, as he comes from the side as the rest of the warriors that he brought with him come in from behind and the other side of us. He is trying to force me to stop. I know what that howl means, and we won't be stopping. I would rather die than feel this pain ever again. I refuse to watch my sister play house with my mate for the rest of my life. I'm done here. They can all rot for all I care now. Death would be more welcome than for me to stay at the Silver Blade Pack.